Cancer, two words that cause many elderly people to worry and be anxious as they enter their twilight years. A disease that does not discriminate by wealth, status, or gender, cancer quietly appears, silently progresses, spreading fear and obsession to every family. For older adults, the fear of cancer is even more persistent as their health gradually declines, their immune system weakens, cells age rapidly, and the accumulated damage over a lifetime begins to manifest. But is cancer an inevitable fate? Many modern scientific studies have opened a new perspective, showing that we can actively reduce the risk of cancer, especially by adjusting a proper diet. Eating properly not only helps prevent cancer, but also helps the elderly improve their quality of life, maintain health, extend lifespan, and enjoy a fuller old age. So why are older people more prone to cancer? First, the immune system of the elderly weakens over the years. Protective cells such as white blood cells, T lymphocytes, macrophages, etc. no longer function as effectively as before, significantly reducing the ability to detect and destroy cancer cells. Second, DNA damage accumulates over time due to prolonged exposure to pollution, chemicals, radiation, viruses, and so on. Mutations in the genome that are not repaired promptly become seeds for cancer development. Third, the diet of older people is often unbalanced, poorly absorbed, low in fresh foods, and lacking in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Combined with a sedentary lifestyle, drinking little water, and possibly smoking or drinking alcohol for many years, all these factors create a favorable environment for cancer to appear. Therefore, building a cancer preventive diet for the elderly is essential. The following principles will serve as a guideline to help older adults protect themselves against this silent killer. The first principle is to increase fresh fruits and vegetables, an extremely valuable natural source of antioxidants. Dark leafy greens such as spinach, chard, and kale contain plenty of folate and lutein, which help reduce the risk of colon and breast cancer. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, which helps prevent prostate cancer. Carrots, abundant in beta-carotene, protect cells from abnormal changes. Bell peppers, broccoli, and cauliflower stand out with their vitamin C and sulforaphane content, compounds capable of combating the formation and development of cancer cells. According to the World Health Organization's recommendations, everyone should eat at least 400 grams of fresh fruits and vegetables daily to reduce the risk of cancer and other chronic diseases. The second principle is to prioritize foods rich in fiber. Fiber not only cleanses the digestive system and promotes toxin elimination, but also reduces the risk of colorectal cancer, a common disease in older adults. Whole grains such as brown rice, oats, and barley provide an excellent source of fiber. Legumes like soybeans, black beans, and red beans, along with whole fruits, all help maintain a healthy gut microbiome, lower cholesterol, control blood sugar, support weight loss, and prevent chronic inflammation, an underlying cause of many types of cancer. Third, increase foods rich in omega-3. Omega-3 is a group of polyunsaturated fatty acids that have anti-inflammatory effects, reduce oxidative stress, and inhibit the development of cancer cells. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, nuts such as flaxseed, chia, walnuts, canola oil, fish oil, are all abundant sources of omega-3. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology in 2020 confirmed that supplementing with omega-3 helps reduce the risk of breast and prostate cancer recurrence, enhances treatment effectiveness, especially in the elderly. Another important principle is to limit red meat and processed meat. Beef, pork, lamb, and products such as sausages, bacon, and cured meats are classified by the WHO as having a high potential to cause cancer, especially colorectal cancer. Older adults should reduce the frequency of eating red meat to 1 to 2 times per week and avoid or minimize processed meat as much as possible. Instead, prioritize plant-based proteins such as tofu, soybeans, or healthy animal protein sources like fish and eggs. In addition, it is necessary to reduce the amount of sugar and refined foods in the diet. Sugar, white bread, instant noodles, pastries, increase blood sugar and insulin, stimulating the growth of cancer cells. Obesity, a consequence of consuming too much sugar and excess energy, is a risk factor for many types of cancer, such as liver, breast, and colon cancer. Replace them with whole grains, fresh fruits, and drink water or herbal tea instead of soft drinks and sugary beverages. In addition to general principles, some notable foods have been scientifically proven to help prevent cancer. Turmeric and curcumin are typical examples. Curcumin in turmeric has anti-inflammatory antioxidant effects and inhibits the development of cancer cells. Fresh turmeric or turmeric powder can be incorporated into daily dishes, used together with black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption. Green tea is also a wonderful companion for the elderly. Green tea contains catechins and EGCG, powerful antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals, prevent the formation of blood vessels that nourish cancer cells, and boost immunity. Many studies in Japan have shown that people who drink 3 to 5 cups of green tea daily have a significantly lower risk of developing cancer compared to those who do not drink it. Garlic and onions are essential spices in Vietnamese meals and also serve as an effective shield against cancer. Raw garlic contains allicin, an anti-inflammatory and antibacterial substance that can inhibit the growth of cancer cells, especially stomach and esophageal cancer. When using garlic, it is advisable to avoid frying it until too burnt to preserve its effects. Fermented foods such as yogurt, kimchi, miso, and natto contain many probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help strengthen gut immunity, improve digestion, and support the prevention of colorectal cancer. Low-sugar yogurt combined with fresh fruit is not only good for health, but also appealing to the taste buds. When creating a diet for the elderly, it is important to eat adequately, on time, and with a variety of foods. Older adults often require less energy but still have high nutritional needs, so meals should be divided into 3 main meals and 1-2 snacks, avoiding overeating or skipping meals, and diversifying foods to prevent nutrient deficiencies. Supplementing essential micronutrients is an indispensable factor. Vitamin D helps support immunity and reduce the risk of cancer. Calcium prevents osteoporosis and works with vitamin D to enhance absorption. Zinc and selenium support thyroid function and act as antioxidants. If the diet does not provide enough, supplementation in pill form can be taken under a doctor's guidance. In addition, it is necessary to limit alcohol, tobacco, and processed foods. Alcohol increases the risk of liver, throat, and esophageal cancer. Tobacco is the leading cause of lung cancer. Processed foods often contain many additives and nitrites, which are not good for the health of the elderly. Nutrition, after all, is a proactive, subtle, and effective medicine for disease prevention. There may be no food that is a miracle cure for cancer, but by knowing how to combine a variety of healthy foods, maintaining an active lifestyle, keeping a relaxed mind, and proactively preventing disease, older adults can completely reduce their worries about cancer, live happily, live healthily, and enjoy every day with their loved ones. Remember that health is the most precious asset, and a proper diet is the solid foundation for building a happy and peaceful life in old age. Each meal is not only a source of energy, but also an opportunity to prevent disease and protect yourself from potential dangers. Start with small changes in your daily diet so that aging no longer means worrying about cancer, but rather living days full of vitality, joy, and peace. Older adults, more than anyone else, deserve to enjoy colourful, nutritious meals filled with love. Let healthy food become a companion, an effective medicine to help prevent cancer, the silent killer of old age, and grant everyone a peaceful and healthy later life.